Hello and welcome to The Fix, and today we've got this V12 CL600 2001 model. It's got a multi-cylinder misfire on it, and also the rocker cover is leaking oil. So we're going to change the rocker cover gasket on this side and also this coil pack. Right, now we're going to start off by taking off the air filter housing and these pipes here, the ducts. That just comes out like that. I'll put them to one side, and also this one, just pull it out from here, and then it just slots out of there. It goes into that bracket over here, this bit. So we put them to one side, and already the screw's missing from there anyway, so this should just slot out now. That one slots out. And I think this one is fitted in a few grommets. Yep, that's come out. Well, really it has got screws there, but as you can see, these mounts are broken, so we'll have to replace them later on. They go over there. Okay, now to get to the rocker cover, we'll have to take off this manifold, and then after we take this manifold off, we've got to take the coil pack out, and then we could take the rocker cover out. Yeah, first I'm going to undo, I think this is a fuel hose, so that's a 17. Okay. Fuel hose, we'll put that out of the way here. It's done now. I think this loom, I've got to take it off of there. Right, now I'm going to undo this bolt here, so we could get this engine harness off there, so that's out of the way. And I think we're going to have to undo this ECU to undo that. Now I'm going to take this ECU, okay, if I just put that to the side there. Looking at this now, it's not sided. We're going to have to take the whole manifold off. Might as well take all this stuff off now, because we can't leave it there, because we have to take the manifold off. It's one big piece, so we're going to have to undo it all from here, move all these pipes out of the way and everything like that. Okay. Right, now we've got to remove these. I think this is the fuel injection loom. So basically, if you'd see these clips over here, I think we've got to pull them back. That's it, that's one off. What we've got to do is just pull these pins back like that, and then it comes off. So I've got to undo all of them. Right, now I'll just go, that's it, that's the other one off, and okay, get to that one, we'll have to undo this first. You can see one nut under here, so I'll undo this one. Okay, yeah, that's come loose now, so yep, if we just slide these off of here. Alright, a few pipes and hoses there, so I start by, right, if I do these, that one there, that one, press this in there, sometimes they're a bit stiff, so you just push them back in and then push the tags. This one is a bit awkward, but I think pull that tag off there a bit, and one underneath. That's it, that one's come out now. This one tag there, that's out. I think now we've got this pipe here. That's out, and another one there. Just pull that out of there, and we've got one underneath here. That's out as well. Okay, and last one, I think. That's off as well. That came off from in there. So now we could get on with the next part. Now we could take these, both of these fuses off, take them out. Take this injector wire off there. That's it. Okay, that's, I think that should be alright. Also that's come off, that came off from under here. So if we put this to the back of the car, unless that hose, one of these breather pipes is broken anyway, but we'll have to replace that because it's broken from here too. So if I just unplug that, and we'll go and get another one of these over here. Just leave. Unplugged it from over there. It's been unplugged from there. So well, yeah, we're going to have to get one of these because that's broken everywhere, and that's the reason that the car could misfire as well, because you know one of the breather pipes is sucking in air, so then it starts misfiring. Okay, now I think we could leave that like that to get access now. Now I'm going to take this side of the injectors wiring out. So that's out. That one. I'm going to take this wire off of here. Okay. And this, I think. Two more left. one more injector wire. Okay, one more sensor wire over here, and I think that knot's out, and no, there's another wire in here. Yeah, that one's out as well. Okay, now that's all out the way. Okay, I'll just pull that sensor off of that. Does this come off? Okay, it's got a little tab underneath. That's it. It's out as well, so we could leave that there. Okay, now we've got to take off. No, I don't think we have to take the fuel rail off now, because that's all out the way. One sensor here. That's all right. I think, oh, one more over here. Right, that's completely out of the way. Now this side, if I undo, yep, this sensor here, that's out, and this one here, and this one here. It's not connected to that, but we've got to take it off anyway. That's all out the way as well, really, and we've got to undo the earth cable in here. It's got a few earths. Okay, so basically that one's out the way, apart from I've got to take that one off as well. So basically they're all out the way. We should be able to get this manifold off now. I've got these pipes coming here, so if I just disconnect that one there, that end, so we know where it goes in. But you know, if you're unsure, you could take a picture of it, but that's it. These are off now as well. Right, we're going to have to undo all these bolts over here, these ones, these torque bolts, to take the manifold off. So I'll start off by here. What I'll do, I'll loosen them all off. Undone them, like scattered them, so it doesn't put any pressure on a single point in case it, you know, warps it a little bit or something. So this way. Right, now I'm going to just use the gun on them to just take them off a bit quicker. remember where these plates went. So what I'll do, I'll put the plates on the side there. This plate I'll put there so we know it's going in the middle, and this one went on the top. Okay, and so I think the manifold just moved. So let me just put the right now. I think we've got all the bolts out and the manifold did move. Yep, here it is. Do that. Here we are. One manifold off. Okay, we put that away now. Right, these gaskets actually are in good condition. There's nothing wrong with them, so we won't have to get a new set. So I'll just put them there for now, and then I'll move them to a safer place. So now we've exposed our rocker cover, so I'm going to take this off now, and I'm going to take the coil pack out and change the spark plugs as well, and then we're going to put the coil pack in, and then also we're going to replace the gasket on this. Right, I'm going to take this plug off the coil pack. I'm just going to take off the coil pack now. What's that? Oh, that's a 10 mil. I'm going to get a 10 mil. It's all the bolts out, I think. See, I think, yep, that's all the bolts out. So it seems to have an Allen key here, so let me go and get an Allen key. Right, I'm going to undo this Allen key now. Having a look at this rocker cover, it looks like somebody's already fitted a gasket because I could see sealant around it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this coil pack out anyway to have a look if there's any oil in there. Try and pull this out here. No more screws. Coming out, let me get a lever on it. Yep. Yep, here it goes. Okay, here we are. Now looking at this coil pack, apart from this one, there seems to be oil around this one. So maybe it's, yeah, if you can see here, no, it doesn't seem to be leaking. I think they've repaired it and that's oil in there from before. So I'm just going to take out the little rubber grommets from the plugs and then check it out again. Right, I've got to get these grommets off. They've come off the coil. So hopefully we could get them out without damaging them. It's come out, no damage, good. And then I'm going to slot it back in there. Go this way, no, it goes in that way, that's it. It's back in there, and then try and take the rest of them out as well. That's it. That's out. Put that back in there. Okay, one of them seems to have tape on it. Let me just see if this one's damaged or not. Yeah, this one's damaged, so we'll swap this one over from the other coil. Right, we've got this one now from the other coil, and this one's no problems with it, it's all good. I'm going to put that in there. The last one actually come out in the coil, and that's the one that's got a bit of oil on it. So let's have a look why it's got oil in there. Alright. Yeah, look, it's full of oil. So we're going to wash that out, and this one's damaged also there, so we're going to have to change this one as well, so it's not even worth cleaning it. Yeah, I didn't do the original diagnosis on this car. I was told to come here and change the coil pack because of the misfire, and they said it had a leak on the rocker cover gasket to change that, but the rocker cover's not leaking and the coil pack I think is okay. I've got suspicions now that the coil is not faulty and it hasn't got an oil leak, and it looks like somebody's already replaced these rocker cover gaskets. You can see all the sealant there and it looks like quite new, and that oil in that end plug might have been there from before. So we'll just wash that out with some brake cleaner. And what my suspicions are, what's wrong with this car, when you get multi-cylinder misfire, is also because if you get air in the system from the crank breathers. And looking at this pipe, see this pipe is cracked there, and that's one of the crankcase breather pipes, and if that's leaking and taking in air, and also it's broken here where somebody's done a repair, and while we were taking it off, this snap, because you know when they go through the engine being hot and cold, then it just gets, the plastic gets hard and it brittle and it breaks. So I think to get rid of the fault of the multiple misfire, we'll have to get these new hoses. We're going to have to fit them in and try it out after that. And if it has got a faulty coil after that, it's not a problem. We could just change the coil from the top. We're going to put the manifold and everything back on now and order these pipes, and when they come in, we're going to fit them back in. So I'm going to start putting the manifold back on. If I put the gasket back in here, over here. That's done, and gasket goes this way around. Okay, both the gaskets would go on there. Put that out of the way. And okay, it hasn't got a down on that side. That's okay. Right, I'm going to just try and put this manifold back on. Okay, if I start putting these bolts back in, maybe start off with that one. Right, that one don't seem to be going in. Let me try one on the end. No, I think the gasket's moved, so we have to lift this off again. Okay, see over here on the gasket, it's got this hole for the dowel to go in, so the gasket actually rests on there, but on this side it's got nothing. So what I'm going to do over there, I'm going to put a bit of instant gasket on it so it holds the gasket in place. If I just put a little dab on it on the outside there, that should be enough to hold this. So we'll leave that to dry for a little while, and I'll do the same on this side. That's it. Okay, now we leave that to dry for a little while, and then we'll stick the manifold back on. Alright, now we're going to wash this one out because this had a bit of oil in it, but I'm thinking that it's one before. So if I get some brake cleaner, spray it in there, wash it out. That should have washed all the oil out. And also we've got to, because the grommet inside this one was a bit ripped as well, so we're going to change it with this one, what we got out the other coil pack. And all of our rubbers are in place off the coil pack. Now after we put the manifold back, we'll reinstall this back into the car. Okay, now I've got a couple of the bolts in. That one goes there, so let's put these ones in. These are a bit fiddly to do because the gasket moves a little bit, but what I'll do, I'll try and put the end one in first. Just go and check that one. That's it. Wire was stuck under there. Yep, that one seems to be going in now. And now I think yep. That one's going in. That one as well. A bit. Okay, I think I could see the problem. Pull them out. I think this gasket needs to be moved up on this side. Yeah, the gasket slipped down a bit there, so I'm going to try and pull it up. Yeah, I'm just using this screw. I've pulled that gasket up now because we've got it there. We just push that in a little bit and line it up with the bolt. That's it, that's gone in now, so that's all in line. I'm going to put these long bolts in first. That's all gone in, and let me put this bracket in here. So if I just take that one off, and that one. Going in, that one's going in, and now we've got to put this bracket in over here. So if I just take this bolt out, yeah, I'm just going to tighten them up a bit. Okay, now I'm just going to nip them up a little bit. Okay, just need to nip them up a little bit. I don't know the torques for these because I haven't got the information, but this should be sufficient. That's it, they're all done. I'll stick these two vacuum, I think they're solenoids, but I'm not sure. Put these back on here, so this one went in there, clips in there, and this one in there, but that's it, just like that. Maybe I'll bring this hose from that side, that's out of the way, and maybe put this like that, so. And this one went into this over here, and this one plugs into there. That's okay. So we've got that done, and then I think this goes under there like so, and goes on here. So that part of it is done as well. Right, now I'm going to put this coil back in. As you see, we've all the faulty ones with the tear in them, we've changed them over from the other coil. So now I'm going to fit this one back in. Got to be careful that you don't knock them silver things out. I think that's then the coil's broken. I've got this fuel rail in the way, so I think if I push that down, I should have pulled it out really, but push it right down there. Now I think I'm going to have to pull this back out. Okay, I've got to slide these coils in. Got to be a bit careful with them. Not much room under here. Okay. As it doesn't help, this plate is getting stuck, so I've got to pull it out again. Right, this plate was getting in the way, but we held it back there now, so it's gone in. So now we just got to push it in all the way. See, now I'm going to just put the bolts in. I'm going to put these bolts on. 10mm bolt. This one's got the earth cable on it. I think the shorter one goes here, so just put the shorter one on. And that one had an Allen key bolt in it, so just line that up there. One more there. One in there, and one over here. Just tying them all up now. Okay, now we've put the manifold back on, the coil back on, but we've got to get a couple of bolts because the thread on the top end of this cover is gone. So when we get a bit longer bolts, they'll go in and we'll fix that. And until we don't get hold of this pipe, we can't finish off the job. So what we're going to do, we're going to order this pipe, come back and fit all the rest of the parts back into the car. So if you enjoyed the video and you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you could get all the future videos of the fix. Thank you.